You're listening to The Manning Report with your host, James David Manning. The news behind the headlines.
Robert Mueller has issued his report. Adam Schiff, Gerald Nadler, Maxine Waters, Elijah Cummings, a bunch of other people in the Congress are now asking for, Nancy Pelosi in particular, is asking for the full report to be released. My concern is this, is that, if Trump is fully innocent, we know that he isn't, then why not just release the entire, why is Bill Barr, who looks like Fred Flintstone, why is Bill Barr saying he's going to send a redacted report, a part of the report with a full category of redactions of peripheral people? Who are the third person's peripheral people? These white people are something, you know that? I swear, they are vicious as hell. Now, I say black people can't be vicious too, but this is high crimes and misdemeanors vicious, these white people. Out there covering up for this. Everybody knows that Trump is guilty. Not only is he guilty of obstruction of justice, but the boys are guilty of collusion. We know that, but they're not going to label it with a collusion, because to do that, they'll have to upset the election and give the presidency to Hillary Clinton. They're not going to do that. And okay. But these people are I swear they are the devil. This is about, you would think that these rednecks would be concerned that Russia meddled in the election of our democracy. But maybe they're not concerned, because Russian people are white, right? Ain't no black people in Russia. You go to Russia, you can stretch high and low, look under everything. You ain't gonna find nobody black in Russia. Everybody in Russia is white, Caucasian, Japheth, to be sure. So maybe these white people don't care. Maybe they don't care. Maybe they don't care. Maybe they don't, because they know Southern Baptist religious crowd. They know that Russia met. And the 17 intelligence agencies have told them as much, and they admit it, but they don't care. That the democracy, and we all know the reason why. Is that right? Come on, let's come back to the reason why. The reason why is that white people are dying. God's killing white people faster than any other demographic of people in the developed and undeveloped world, and white men in particular between the ages of 45 and 54. As a documentary that we witnessed the other day, put up by Dr. Sanjay Gupta, and not just are they dying of natural causes of stress, and white men that are uneducated, that are uncollege educated with a high school diploma, but uncollege educated, are dying, and that's what they're protecting. Not only is the opioid and heroin ravaging through the white suburbia like you ain't never ever seen before. That hillbilly heroin is down there in the South, ravaging, destroying the white populace, the white race. And of course, the other problem, what they're trying to protect, is trying to protect themselves from becoming extinct or becoming a minority within America itself. And then white women aren't having children, and white women even aren't having sex. I said some time ago, you walk down 125th Street, the biggest main thoroughfare in any ghetto, any black community on planet Earth, 125th Street in Harlem, and 7 out of every 3 children you'll see coming down the street don't have a father at home, and most of them don't even know who their father is. But I tell you this, you can go to any main street in Dallas and Tulsa and Baton Rouge, or in Gary, or not Gary, but in some of the states of cities, Ohio, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, and walk down the main street in those communities as well, and 7 out of 10 white men coming down the street are now having sex with their wives. They ain't getting, okay, all right, Pastor Man, they're not having sex with their wives. Let's put that down. Forget about that other thing I said. They're not having, so the white population is dying, and that's why it don't matter. That's why they don't care nothing about nothing. That they're going to save Trump, because Trump is supposed to save them. But Trump can't have sex with all these white women. I don't know, maybe that's all these white women, maybe they think Trump can have sex and make babies. But they're not making babies. And they're also dying. So they're getting it on both ends. They're burning the candle on both ends. And that's why it doesn't matter to them anything. That's why they worship Trump. How many white men are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7 of those white men you see there are not having sex with his wife or anybody else for that matter. He's having sex with pornography. His girlfriend is pornography. You know, the main pornography sites, that's who he's having sex with. This is a bit of a news blog we do looking at spiritual wickedness in high places for the most part, making some observations about it and giving people a biblical foundation to the way of interpreting rather than have Sean Hannity or Laura Ingraham or Janine Pirro or Anderson Cooper or Rachel Maddow or Don Lemon, Rush Limbaugh interpret what's going on in the world. You come to me and I'll tell you based on what the Word of God says. They'll just give you their worldly, sinful view. But the Manning Report will tell you what God has said, whether to say yea or nay, whether to go or to stay. You'll be led by the word of Almighty God. Come to the Manning Report on a daily basis to interpret the spiritual wickedness in high places, because there's plenty of it that's going on. And so I'm the Lord's servant, James David Righteous Rebel Manning, and I'm here to serve you with news and information.